Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
No one stands in my way.
Agrizio Turinos!
Got it.
See if there is anything on top.
Head on.
But I doubt.
Done. I lead. You follow. I'm superior.
Skeletal champion berserk. See, considering it's unfair, they're quite weak. Kalavatus Marauder. Champion berserk. Morbid Gibrilla. 47. I'm exploding though. I don't know, it became a story mod on unfair. This is unfair, yeah. It became a story mod. There's like zero challenge right now. I might be wrong. Let's see. But so far, very easy.
Onwards. None shall escape.
Really, Babaus.
Your performance is lacking.
Look at what Len does on level 19 to them. This is without me, I'm level 40. This is what Len does. Okay. That was Len. There it is in the bottom corner. How broken is that shit? New slow. And again it's Len with sneak attack damage this time. And again. So, this was Len on level 19. All of this. Okay, there was the Rushali. 2 hits with the Rushali. Alright, I can't swing how fast demons die. Yo. Mythic Glabrezus. I need to extract them. Ah shit. I wasn't expecting this crap. What the fuck? Look how big they are! Ah, you get the fuck out. I wasn't expecting the bloody trap. I'll need to move them. I'll let them come to me without an ambush. I mean, they can still get one shot, it on unfair. Now we're gonna cast some more buffs. Just so I can make it faster. What was it? No, I wanna fight from here. Uluras fall.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
travisi. On Adayana. On Adayana. On Adayana. Aborana sendes. On Adayana. Amrata gratio.
We will win this war.
Inimosi travisi! Amranda gratio! Inimosi travisi! Ona adabona adayana! Amranda
Skip the
gratio!
pleasantries.
I'm always open to ideas.
You called?
Lisano danium! Inimosi travisi! Inimosi...
Oh, yes, what?
Rules are made to be broken.
Ona Adayana. Aboranes
Let's move already.
sendes.
Move out! No one stands in my way! None shall escape!
I will resist. I refuse to accept their statement.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of huge motherfuckers here, okay?
This will leave a bruise.
I dedicate my body to science.
How did you drop down? Who critted you, staggering? Really, a warmonger. At least you're not dead.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Why are you switching targets? What the fuck?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Assist me at once.
Please, help me.
It is easy, but it ain't that easy. Because they target my companions instead of me.
Please, allow me.
So,
Rules are made to be broken.
Lisano danium. Amranda gratio. Lisano danium.
That went well for them. That went fucking well for them.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
I'll remove this obstacle.
They are quite resilient, these Gallo Warbongers, okay? On unfair, they're really quite resilient.
I will resist.
You won't survive me.
Hit like a fucking truck, there's a lot of them. That's where I should put those.
Quickly!
Shit, I wasn't even hitting the... Yo, fuck, I wasn't even hitting anyone. I switched off the AI. I see they're fucking standing, I don't do any damage, goddammit.
Rules are made
Like I
to
said
be broken.
here.
None shall escape!
Out of my sight!
This'll leave a bruise. All right. I'm all right. This'll leave a bruise.
Yo, I forgot to sight.
right.
This'll leave a bruise.
I will resist.
What are these idiots doing?
Prepare yourself.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
If you don't wanna pass, you don't have to.
I will see to your demise.
No, for unfair. Okay, this is extreme for unfair. This encounter. Really, really extreme.
I welcome your company.
Patricium Turinos.
I'm glad that there is at least some challenge, you know. Good. Extra health everywhere.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Move out.
Aura's full. The fuck?
Desna, guide my hand.
Did you see that?
That one was smart. That's Hodor. Hold the door. Main character, I don't know, attend the whole act 1. I believe it. Why? It depends on the difficulty you play on also. There are smaller roles on higher difficulties. Nothing new about it. Oh, they're all dead. Stargazers are dead. Is it possible they all died? I'm late. What is it? It seems like I'm late. Ah, Nabasius.
I lead. You follow.
I'm always open to ideas.
It's gonna be negative
The
levels if
waiting's
I don't
never
react.
fun.
Stationi Savitur. Stationi Savitur. Stationi Savitur. Stationi Savitur. Stationi Savitur. Stationi Savitur.
I'm prepared.
Missed me already.
Anything new?
Onwards! Let's move already. Cut them to pieces! Let's hear you cry!
The light take you!
Is what I was made for.
What the fuck, you died that fast? What a nerd. Come on. Man, there really are loons. For fucking real, you die that fast. And mind you, that's a tank. A tank. I know that unfair is broken with those rolls, but come on.
Battles await.
King Kush, thanks for the follow.
Yet another obstacle.
I'm gonna go for it, and you go for Nabasius.
Take you!
Since you're fucking retarded. I'll go for it.
Have you seen that?
What is that thing?
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
It actually damages me too, this Frolica. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attacks, 21 to 26 with bite, 11 to 18 with sting, 11 to 16. What a fucking earth is this? That thing swings more than my entire team combined. Come on. But he can't even scratch me. And it bloody one-shotted Scylla.
No one stands in my way.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I'm gonna check everywhere. Not a single stargazer. Pulura's full. That's it from Pulura. No one survived. Dead demons everywhere.
Move out.
Did we find trouble? No.
Metalits,
Bait.
metalits, metalits, and that's it.
Let's hear you cry.
No glory without risk!
Succubuses. Baluxus, Defilers. Weird. Right side is done. Diran. I told you to sing, Diran.
Into the fray!
You should have listened to reason.
Their struggles end here.
Diran the machine. You got confused. That's why you went in. You got confused. What happened with Pulura's fall? Anyone survived? Huh? Mutasafan. It's you again. The demon flips through the pages of an ancient tome with a bored expression. He does not seem at all surprised by your arrival. Sorry, I'm busy right now. I don't have time to chat. You will have to find something else to do. For example, you can try and save those fools over there. Stop the demon. Don't let him steal the sacred tomes. They contain all the information we gather about the world wound. With knowledge like that, he can. Kater, stop this demon. Don't worry about us. You can't let him take the books. They contain all the information we gathered about the world wound. With knowledge like that, he can. Oh my god, now I got a choice. Save them or stop them, demon. Let's spice things up. You either save these idiots or chase after me. Mutasafan makes a subtle gesture and the sanctuary erupts in flames. At the same time, a portal opens up behind him. Save the temple inhabitants. Stop Mutasafan. What if I decide to save them? So long, everyone, I'm taking all this valuable information with me. All stargazers. Search the bookshelves. Vigdis. Liendra. You've changed since the last time we met. The Shrine Guard looks at you with suspicion. Requires Angel Mythic Path. More. Tell me about your research. What is it about? Why did Mutasafan want to steal it? The Filth wants to open his own world wound. He dreams of becoming greater than Arilu. He seeks to surpass her accomplishments. He believed that the knowledge collected by our stargazers over the last 100 years would help him to successfully complete the ritual. It worries me that he managed to steal so much of our research. I sincerely hope that his plans are nothing more than empty boasts and wishful thinking. This research does not sound very useful. It could lay the groundwork for some very interesting experiments after we close the world wound. The information they collected could help us open a few small controlled wounds for research purposes. Not too many, around 3 dozen, including control samples. Just imagine how much data we could gather. I truly do appreciate your passion for science, Naniel, but could you please conduct your experiments somewhere else beside Golarion? I'd like you to do them as far away from my world as possible. You say that I should conduct my experiments on another plane? Nino gapes at Diran for a moment, then she snatches a piece of paper from her sleeve and hurriedly jots something down. An entire plane where I can open new wounds and conduct tests and experiments. That's not a bad idea. In fact, it's a great idea, perhaps even brilliant. Boy, you can't even imagine the scientific advancements I could achieve on my own plane. I know what I've done. I'd given her an idea. What will happen to the sanctuary now? Sanctuary was protected by the secrecy of its location. Now the demons know that we're here. We won't last a day. We have no choice. We will have to leave. Our mission is finished. I will take the survivors somewhere safe, and maybe someday we'll witness the revival of these lands and this temple. I have to go. Farewell, Commander. Pulura's children will remember you. Search the bookshelves.
I lead, you follow.
The books and scrolls on these shelves contain information about the research project known as the Northern Lights. Nothing left of value on the bookshelves.
Onwards!
Nothing left of value. Tomes are filled with ephemeris. The Shrine of Polura is secure, but will never be the same. A wholly expected outcome, admittedly, as it exists for a single purpose. It has outlived its usefulness. Cascade of fire. Rabbi, how you doing, Rabbi? What happens if I stop Mutasafan and let them burn? I really don't know what's the right choice. Is it even important for the end? I mean, with this game, it's usually always important. Let's see what happens if I stop him. It sucks that they give you an option like that. I know about the quest with Hobo. I know, Rabbi. It's not only on a trickster path. Stop Mutasafan. Dispel magic point. You're such an annoying creature.
Let's have some fun.
Did they all die? Did they all die?
Listen to reason.
I mean, fuck Mutasafan. Mutasafan is like 49 now. What on earth? Holy shit, he burned them alive. Contagious Shroud. Natural Armor. Explosive Bomb, Skinny Dirt, nothing. Search the bookshelves now. Books and scrolls in the shelves contain information about the research project known as the Northern Lights. Nothing left of value. The head guard of Polura Temple accepted his fate calmly. His face is peaceful and bears no trace of suffering. The scientific research of Polura stargazers can be found on these shelves. The books and scrolls contain meticulously detailed observations about the movements of celestial bodies. The copies of stargazers' findings have already been sent to Dresden. A set of tables filled with astronomical data and observations about the world world. Oh, I'm level 39, by the way. So what do? I let them live, I let them die. What is the right option? And how much did I gain from Mutasafan? 150,000 XP. That's why I leveled up, goddammit. What I do? What do you mean save them then kill them? What I do about those scrolls? Are they important for the late game? What would I do? I would save them. It's such a hard choice, okay? Really a hard choice. You know what? I've been playing as good. I'll save them. I'll just save them and that's it. 100 years of work and I'm gonna throw it like that. And even they tell me to burn them. And to stop Mutasapad. Save the temple inhabitants.
Move out.
Very, very hard choice to make. Well, Tulura's done. Nothing else I can do. Shit. We're gonna do the Spinner of Nightmares now. That's close by. Would you say the scrolls are only necessary for a specific ending? Okay, then it's good that I took
I lead.
the choice I
You
took right
follow.
now. Spinner of Nightmares is close. I will go to the Spinner of Nightmares. Since I'm close. Let's see what happens. Warbear soldiers down, defeats entities strengthening the chain of command. Northern Lights. Stargazers of Pelura Shrine have shared their knowledge with the commander. For many years they've been creating an artifact that could weaken the connection between Threshold and the Abyss by shining Pelura's Northern Lights down upon the fortress. The project requires just a little more work before it can be put into action. The commander will gain a powerful weapon that could one day affect the outcome of the entire war. Elections to the Royal Council. Let's build a weapon. It's 20 fucking days. That's a lot. Some building zone. What is this shithole, man? Now what? Why do moments of parting matter so much to mortals? Why do farewells leave such a lasting imprint on the soul? If we lose someone close to us, do we truly lose a part of ourselves? A glowing vision appears on the road in front of the commander. It takes a moment for the figure in the vision to manifest fully, but as their angelic silhouette takes shape, it is not difficult to guess who it is. The mnemonic wing gives it away immediately. Targona looks at the commander in astonishment. Her voice is choked with emotion. We felt the power of heaven leave you. The goddess told us what happened, but it feels strange to witness the change firsthand. You're so different now. You need to know what happened. You have lost the power of the heaven. As a result, we're no longer able to offer a united front against evil, like we were in the fight against Baphomet. We would have liked to bid you goodbye in person, but we're currently chasing Mutasafen, who escaped our grasp once again. So we will have to say our farewells in this projected form. Targona falls silent, waiting for the commander reaction. Are you really gonna leave? Eliandra, the high priestess of Pelura, steps forward. I'm sorry, but I must protect Pelura's stargazers and what is left of Sarkores. This is what my goddess has called me to do. When the power of heaven flowed through all of us, we had a common purpose. We could have changed the course of this war, but now we're simply allies, and we must all return to our former lives. Qatar steps forward from behind Targona. We are still allies, but we can no longer serve together as we once did. We shared a common power and a common purpose. We were your holy wardens, and we could help you fight demon lords of the Abyss. But we no longer share this power. I must return to Pelura Stargazers. It is my duty to protect them. Yeniel looks tired and frail. It seems as though her age has finally caught up with her. I don't have much choice. Your power was the only thing keeping me going. Now that it's gone, I feel the weight of my years like a proverbial ton of bricks. My fighting days are over. It's time for old Yeniel to retreat to the rear. Beringer leans on his sword. I suppose I'll return to your army after we finish here, but I must confess my soul yearns for the wastelands. I hear their call once more. I'm beginning to miss my years of solitude. Targona shakes her head. You will always be my friend and my savior, always, but the corrupting influence of my wing grows stronger. I do not think I can withstand it much longer. I must find a way to cure myself. Lariel nods, and I must help my sister. I'm sorry to leave you during this time of war, but you have other friends and allies. Targona needs me. Farewell. Qatar nods briefly. Good luck, Commander. Before we go our separate ways, I want you to know that it was an honor to stand by your side. Eliandra smiles. Thank you for saving me and for the time we spent together as allies. Our ways part here. You'll always be a welcome guest under my roof. One by one, the commander's former allies say their words of gratitude. Then the vision fades. Anyone who walks along a simple straight path will have many traveling companions, but if they stray from the road and follow a new unknown path, you will choose to accompany them. Those who are not content with simple solutions and wish to forge a path of their own will often have to do so alone. The consequences of my choice, okay? That's what it is. Only the consequences of my choice. We need to go to the Spinner of Nightmares. Immediately. I haven't seen a skeleton trader for a long time. Replacement parts. The soldier's concerned about the work of suspicious clockmaker. He heals crippled fighters by implanting unknown and sinister-looking prosthetics in their bodies. The troops want to drive away the strange craftsman. Banish the clockmaker. Finance points, material points. Take the clockmaker under protection. All generals gain +1 level to the reduction of losses. Infirmary size increased by 5% per level of this feat. Elevate the craftsman. Energy points income increase. Option unavailable. Pact of a demon. You do not have Venduag among your companions. What? Go with take the clockmaker under protection. Sinister or not, these prosthetics have allowed many to return to the ranks. Under the commander's patronage, the craftsman, who has turned out to be an academician of the Clockwork Cathedral, will continue his activities. Have I rested, I didn't. Yeah, how do I get down? From where? This is deal with the Bladesmith quest. Finian's quest is here. Bladesmith Workshop. Let's do the Spinner of Nightmares first. Easy is also close if I want to do it now. Now is the time since I'm close by. Why don't we do the Spinner of Nightmares? Spell resist at level 6. It depends on the difficulty. What's the difficulty? Oh, you mean they're wrecking you? On what difficulty? You wanna say the enemies are wrecking you with spells, eh? Or you want to deal more damage with spells? What's out of this two? You can't do any damage to them. Pick the spell you like the most. Go to...
You require my
Let me see
unbiased
what it
opinion?
is. To the Ascended Element. This one. And you can break to the resist. But make sure that you have that specific element in every level. Okay, level 2 spells, level 3 spells, level 4 spells. If you pick Ascended Element Lightning, make sure you have Lightning on 2, 3, and 4. Or if it's Fire, 2, 3, and 4, and so on. That's the only way. What level you get the mythic
Anything
feat?
new? You are my favorite aid.
I think you can get it immediate. I think you can get it immediate. Yeah. Keep playing the moment you see it, that's the moment you take it. Baphomet Cultist.
Onwards!
Spinner of Nightmares. That's the Spinner of Nightmares. Hand of Kosila. Alright, athletics to move that shit.
Rules are made to be
I'm always
broken.
open to ideas.
The struggles never cease.
A bright future awaits us.
No one stands in my way.
Travisi, ona, adai aborane sentes, amronda gratio, ona, adaiana.
Together we stand.
I'm all ears.
Are we ready to move out?
I will help where I can.
Missed me already.
Aborane sentes, ona, adaiana.
What? Huh? What? What the... What on earth happened? I have a good save, it doesn't matter. I wanna see what happened. That was weird. An unfair build guy on Reddit. Send me the link so I can check it out. If you have me on Steam, send it on Steam. It won't work on Twitch. You need to do it on my Steam. So what was Steam? Same nickname as the Chantman. You'll easily find me. What? That's it? A short, stout woman with full lips, long reddish hair, an insolent, lying, and completely shameless eyes. Hello, darling. Tired of serving the crusade? Care for some sweet illusions from the spinner of nightmares? I came for Laurie. Let her go immediately. The young woman makes eyes at you, and with feigned innocence adopts a mock girl good voice. Really, Sir Crusader? Did you come to save me? You're so heroic. The spinner of nightmares left merely. You're really trying to convince me that you're Laurie. Seriously? Like you don't know. You mean you don't? Seriously? The spinner of nightmares starts laughing. She laughs for a long time, obviously enjoying this process. Then she calms down and wipes away the tears from her laughter. That's a joke, right? Healer probably seemed entirely focused, reasonable, and reserved to you, but in fact he's a complete psycho. Don't blame him for deceiving you. He doesn't realize he's gone mad. 3 years ago I decided I had enough of the Pathfinder life. I met like-minded people and joined the Labyrinth of the Mind, a group of Baphomet cultists, whose heads the healer was out to get. They were charmed by the mutability of the mind, the ease with which it can be tricked, and the wealth of opportunities doing so opened. I left a nice note to Daddy, asked him not to look for me, and then I escaped. But Healer started to chase me. He got it into his head that the spinner of nightmares and evil sorcerer stole his favorite daughter. The only thing I stole from him is Mom's locket, which I took as a keepsake. Healer was always tailing me. He dragged all my beautiful ideas through the mud. He broke carefully implemented plans. A few times we fought face to face, and every time I won. But I didn't want to kill him, so I erased his memory in hope that he would finally get lost. But he always came back. The last time he snuck up on me so well he almost chopped my head off with a single blow. I was frightened, started to fight him with all my strength, and thought I finally managed to break Daddy. I doubted he could heal from the wounds, so I hoped his hunt was finally over. But now you appeared on my doorstep. When will it end? Your father remembered you as a good person. When did you turn into such a bloody monster? When my mom died, I became the light of his life. But I never wanted to be the lights of anyone's life. I have my own path. And Dad should have just made peace with that. Instead, he sends assassins like you after me. Are you sure you want our meeting to end in a murder? I feel sorry for you, but it doesn't matter why you became a murderer. You became one, and I will put an end to your crimes. Are you suggesting we part peacefully? Yes, I'm a smart girl. When someone like you comes for me, I realize it's for my benefit to split before things get out of hand. I suggest a deal. You let me go and I go to the Abyss, never to return to Golarion. However, Daddy Healer won't leave me alone even there. You need to talk to your father, otherwise you will destroy each other. Talk to him. Do you think it's possible? I'm afraid he'll try to kill me as soon as he sees me, or start subbing and hitting his head on the wall, which will be even worse. I can't see him like that, but alright. The Spinner of Nightmares takes off her locket, stares at it for a few seconds, and then gives it to you. It's a simple gold trinket allowing you to store a lock of hair on the portrait of a beloved one. This locket used to belong to my mother. Healer will remember it. I charmed it. When you're near Healer, just open it and it will appear there. I hope there won't be any ambush waiting for me. And now, if you please, I'm getting out of here. This den is not safe anymore. Daddy could send someone else to follow you. Laura's lucky. She escaped with a dimension door.
Got it.
Boron Earth is the right choice here. I really don't know what's the right choice here now again. My build is beyond your understanding. What is there not to understand? The class of a shield bearer that I currently play hits with both weapon and a shield. Okay. Plus the shield gives bonus to armor class. 20 points into shield bearer. Let me see. 20 points into shield bearer with weapon focus on great hammer with tons of feats, team feats, and weapon focus on dual wielding. 2 weapon fighting, better to say, double slices. And that's about it. Alright. Aha, okay, okay. Let me see it. Send me a build. Let me see it. This is okay. Nice plan so you can tank, okay. Crane style so you can tank even more. And it goes well with all of this. You took Paladin for what for saves, I guess. 2 levels into Paladin, that's okay. But I don't know if you should take it that early. I really don't know if you should take that early. I think you should take it the last. But it's okay. Free evasion from Scale Fist. I do not like blind fight. I think it's a waste of a point. Maybe something else. I think it's a complete waste of points, to be honest. You can go with spells and easily accommodate for blind fight. rage from instinctual. And because of improved lightning, okay. Illusion. Now you're going to Vivi because of sneak attacks. You raise charisma also because you scale with it. Riposts, Might Chaos from Hell Knight. I believe this is a complete waste. I really believe this is a complete waste. Better to add something else. I mean, what do you get as a Hell Knight for level 1? Nothing, eh? Only Smite Chaos. No, and what? Bite from Sword Saint. Fear enemies with Dazzling. Gain accuracy, what good? Shatter defense from Dazzling. Power attack. You want guarded stance from instinct. What do you want me to tell you? I would put this from a paladin, probably the last, and I'm not sure about Hell Knight. Everything else looks fine. Yeah, paladin to charisma saves. I would exclude Hell Knight, okay? I would completely exclude Hell Knight. Ramp it into something else. I mean, all in all, it's a great build. Too much mixing for my taste, but it's a great build. There's gonna be a problem, although a huge fucking problem is how you gonna pass through the early game. That's okay when you're level 15 and you wanna respec. If you plan to play like that, okay? And then you respec, I don't know, when you enter Alushinira. You know? But in early game, holy shit, early game is gonna be pain. A real pain in early game. That's the main problem of it. You tested that build, I guess, when you had level 20 and you wanted to buy mercs. And most of the builds that you can make on level 20 are OP. No matter what you mix, if you know how to mix well. Especially when you go with 15 classes. Alright. But what will you do on unfair during Kenabres? What on earth will you do then? You need to have a specific path, okay? Like, tops is 2 classes, I guess. A main class that you play with Vivi. A main class that you play with Instinctual. A main class that you play with Oracle, perhaps, or something like that that has a lot of those revelations, mysteries, passive bonuses, like Monk has an extra attack. But that's only one level. To make it for you know what I can do? I can test it out. Once I'm done with the game, I can take a merc and I can copy paste, okay, and see how it goes. That's what I can do. And how would I name the fucking build for the YouTube channel? 10 multi-class mix. Mix it up. You know what? Let me tell you something. I get it that you love to mix. Okay. Completely fine. But out of all people that play, and I'll repeat it again, all you need to do is check the achievements. Alright. Do it like this. Just so you get the clearance. How do you make videos for YouTube? You target for a bigger audience and you try to help them out and not to confuse them even more. If I release something like that, I'm gonna confuse 99% of viewers. Alright. Now, how do you know what's the situation with the game? Okay, you just need to check those later achievements. For example, 0.6% of total players managed to kill Pathetic Quasit in a Lushinira. Only 0.6% of players out of 100 fucking percent. 1% killed the dragon. 1.6% killed Playful Darkness on core or above. Imagine for hard, imagine for unfair. All of those bosses. So who did it? 0.1%, under 0.1% of people. Alright? Those people do not need guides, nor builds, nor multi-classes. Those that are capable of doing this do not need builds or guides. And when you wreck something like 10 multi-classes on your YouTube channel and someone is a beginner, do you know what questions I got when I wake up in my comment section? You can't even imagine what questions I got. Alright? Like, do I really need to use precise shot on a sorcerer? Those are the questions I got. And then you show me 10 multi-classes in a build. Who the fuck is gonna play it? No one. No one. You know? Not a single fucking person. It's just gonna be even more confusing for them. They're gonna run away from the game. I don't even know what's equal to out of them. Complete the game in last Aslanti mud on a core difficulty or above. That's doable on core. On hard, you can get it easily critted and you're done. But on core, it's a stomp. Okay. I might do it once they fix the game. On core difficulty, it's a fucking joke. Not to die. I see no bloody way to die on core. To be honest. I really don't see a way to die on core. No, you just need to survive until a mythic pot. Okay. The moment you reach your mythic pot and you have less stand, it's game over after 6. It's really game over with less stand. Think about it, and it's core. You can't get critted that hard on core. On hard, it's impossible. Okay, you're gonna have a stupid ambush, you're gonna die. On hard, on less Aslanti. One stupid ambush, you're dead. But core is a joke. Let's be real. Man, people can swear whatever the fuck they want, okay? I know one fucking thing, alright? Like, Uh, you know how to type, all of you, I guess. You pick like, I don't know, this. Demodant, Enslaver, Unfair, Bam. The only one that did it on the entire internet is me. Okay. Now people can come and say whatever the fuck they want. Find me a proof that you did it, and it's okay. I don't have anything against it. But people can talk a lot of bullshit. Just fucking type every fight there is, goddammit. It's either Victor or me. I don't know if there are like 5 people on the entire internet that have an actual proof to beat something on Unfair. That's how things stand. That's a reality. Okay. But on the internet, everyone can claim whatever the fuck he wants. Okay. It's the freedom of speech. Well, it still exists. That's hilarious, okay? You can just see these percentages and everything is clear to you. Nothing more to say about it. And that's why it's fucked up to make videos for YouTube, because you need to target like from beginners to let's say advanced. Advanced, when I say advanced, it means core and hard. Those that play on Unfair, they do not need guides. Okay. And who will I record videos for if I record for Unfair, for example? For whom? For 100 people in the world? No. How does that pay off? That's bullshit. I do it for myself, playing like this. I do it for myself. But when I make videos, I do it to simplify things for you people. Okay? Victor died on his run to the same random encounter. Yeah, but knowing Victor, he wasn't playing on core. If I know him, he played on hard or unfair. And he probably got one-shotted on hard or unfair. You can't get one-shotted on core. With the right build, you can't get one-shot. Man, I'll do it, but that's gonna wait for a long time. I wanna have a break from the game. I wanna play Wasteland 3 next. After I finish this run. Then I wanna play, I don't know. I really don't know what I'll play. Probably with Mercs or so on Unfair. I wanna stomp the game. And then I can consider going solo or Lestas Lanti or whatever. Unfair is just a reload until you roll good. No, it's not. It's not. Maybe in the beginning, only in the first 3 hours or so. But after that, it's all about builds and positioning. And knowing what spell to use and when. You need to talk to your father. Otherwise, you will destroy each other. And that will be the spinner of nightmares. No, I believe that there won't ever exist a person who'll do it on Lestas Lanti on Unfair. There is no way. One stupid crit, you're out. Only one. And there's nothing you can do about it. Why isn't there an option to kill those cultists? An armor tank build for hard. Well, you got it in your question. You pick an armored Hulk. You even have a subclass for it. And just stick with it. Rushali wants to talk. Alright, we talk. Listen, to be honest, I don't care what people are talking, okay? I see a proof about it, I see a fucking video, then I know it's real, and I applaud to it. I don't see it, it's just a talk and nothing else. That's my point of view. Healer. Activate Laurie's movement talisman. You and your daughter need to have a serious conversation. The Spinner of Nightmares appears beside you. She looks at her father anxiously. Dad, I want this feud to be over. You found Laurie. By the gods, you brought her back to me. She wasn't lying. Healer leans forward to embrace his daughter, but then stops as he hit a wall. No, you're not Laurie, you're the Spinner of Nightmares. Healer clutches his head with his hands as if trying to hold back this dawning truth. You're both my daughter, murderer, demon worshipper, traitor, all you. Healer looks at his daughter, stunned. The walls he directed come rumbling down. Anger gradually replaces confusion in Healer's eyes. His voice roars. Laurie, how? How could you? What have you become? You, I saw what you did. I followed your trail and saw all those bodies, all those madmen, the abomination you created. Why, with your mother? Laurie puts an end to Healer's rage with a sharp slap to the face. She squints and hisses viciously. Don't you dare drag Mom into this. She wanted me to be happy, but you turned her into idol and wanted me to sacrifice my life to her. Stop your family talk, don't fight. Laurie marks your words and takes a step back, trying to apologize. Her father, in desperate rage, attacks her like a hawk. Enraged, Healer grabs his daughter by her clothes and roars into her face. If only she'd seen what you turned into, what you did with your life, she would die again. Laurie lets out a horrible scream like a tigress seeing her cub killed. Her thin fingers clench the handle of her dagger, and with one confident movement she buries the blade in Healer's chest. Great. Healer seems baffled by the dagger sticking out of his chest. Still clenching Laurie's clothes, he suddenly stiffens his grip and heaves mightily. The Spinner of Nightmare's head flops backward with a wretched crack. The back of her head nearly brushes her shoulder blades. Blood spurts generously from her lips, and life rapidly seeps from her glassy eyes. Healer fingers relax, and the girl drops to the floor like a bag of rags. The Pathfinder slowly places both hands on the handle of the dagger and starts to pull. After a monstrous endless moment full of grinding teeth and dark red blood, he draws the blade from his flesh. Blood gushes from the unplugged wound. Healer drops heavy to his knees, looking at his daughter's corpse with terror. Laurie, my girl. Healer's heavy muscular body drops to the floor with a thud. The little monocle falls from his pocket and rolls to the floor with a loud, ominous tinkle. What have I done? What the fuck have I done? So much from respec. Eye of Truth. A small single eyeglass charmed by priests of Netis. It allows the wearer eyes to identify illusions or magical deception. For 3 years it belonged to Venture Captain Healer, while he hunted a demon worshipper and master of illusions called the Spinner of Nightwaves. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bracers of Armor 6. Alluring Charisma. That ends bad for healer. I can't respec anymore after this.
Move out!
This is bad. It's just straight bad. I already have 2 playthroughs of Wasteland. Wasteland 3. Fucking hell, man.
Head on!
This is bad. It's just fucking bad and that's it. What is that family reunion? Fuck the family reunion and I can't respect. That's disgusting. Straight disgusting. What if I kill her? Let's kill her. I don't know, and I know him that you can hire mercenaries from. I mean, I'll need it if I want to make builds, you know. For sure, I don't plan to play game again. Where else would I do respec if healer is dead? Nowhere. When I'm done with you, your splintered mind will resemble a flower with petals made of agony, terror, and pleasure.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
What the fuck? It doesn't look that hard.
Done with you.
Is that Sirocco? And even I dropped down. What the fuck? Stupid Sirocco.
This is not my time yet.
You get the fuck out, for real. I will be able to respect later. How? With whom? How and with whom? Tell it, Mentor, tell it. Tell it.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Yes, what?
Ona Adayana.
Rely on me.
No one stands in my way.
Please, allow me.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
He will return after being dead. What? Come on, don't troll me.
Move out.
Don't make me replay this over and over.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I will resist.
Did you see that?
Let me hear you cry.
Assist me at once.
Man, god damn it. What? I got the right one. This is the end. All illusions are dispelled. Tell Dad I love him. What? What is this bullshit? You just killed him when I... Laura is lucky. Shit. I have a manual save after the boss fight.
Missed me already.
If something really goes wrong. I really don't know what to do with this quest. Laurie, stop. I read your diary. You're guilty here and you know it. Dad, I'm sorry. Laurie, my girl, please come back to me. Stop this horror. Too late. Chosen my life. I can't take it back. Please don't look for me. Think that I'm with Mom. One day we'll all be together again. Thank you for this meeting. I will leave you now. As promised, I will never return to Golarion. Please watch over my father. Don't let him do anything foolish. The spinner of nightmare disappears with a soft clap as Healer utters a desperate shriek and moves to grab her, either to embrace or strangle her. Well, that ended up well. Hero looks somewhat better than he did when last you met, but he's still far from cured. Commander, I beg you, pick up the Spinner of Nightmare's trail again. I discover she has a den near the City of Ease. It would have been too risky to try to storm the place, and I didn't want to put the others' lives in danger. I snuck in alone to catch her off guard. I nearly got to her. Holy shit, he's completely insane. Listen in silence. His sick mind, stuck in an endless loop, cannot fathom that his hunt is over. You already done me a favor by retrieving her diaries. Thanks to them, I found her new den. If you promise to help me save my daughter, I'll give you the exact location of the Spinner of Nightmares. Please finish my hunt, kill the Spinner of Nightmares, save my daughter. I'm counting on you. Bloody hell, he's mad, he's repeating himself. Unfortunately, the Spinner of Nightmare's trail has gone cold again. Her den was abandoned, though someone made a real mess there. I will not rest until I found her and saved my baby Laurie. Holy shit, you mad? You're so bloody mad. I'm gonna stick with this choice. Let him remain insane. Better like that, I guess. Because I really don't know. Like he dies, I lose respect. No, fuck that. The quest is done. She went to the abyss.
Move out!
Rushalina. In my dream, a fire destroyed almost everything. The only thing that survived was a table. I returned to my dream world so many times. The nightmare still lurks there. I want to understand why this table is so important. Why did I survive the fire? I can't figure out what makes it so special. It looks like a simple piece of furniture. It just stands there. What it is supposed to mean? What am I doing wrong? Is your nightmare still attacking you? Not openly. It still lurks in the shadows, gnawing at my soul from within. It never leaves me alone, but it hasn't tried to fight me again. Would you like to enter your dream again? I don't think that will help. We've already been there together. There must be something else. I must look at it from a different side. How do you find the other side of a dream? The other side of a dream is called reality. Perhaps this table represents something that you're supposed to do in real life. You might be right. What exactly should I do? Find a table, buy one. Perhaps I should learn the craft of carpenter and make one myself. So many possibilities. I don't even know where to begin. Perhaps Desna can help you solve this riddle. But she was the one who asked me to solve it. I don't think she's going to tell me the answer. I must find it myself. Where did this table come from? I remember now. There was a loaf of bread on the table. That was Anivia's dream, remember? She said she wanted to learn how to bake. The bread went up in flames along with all other fragments of her dreams, but the table remained. Talk to Anivia then. I've been living among mortals for a while now, but there's still so much I don't understand about your kind. How you live, what you dream about. You're right, we should ask Anivia. It's part of her dream after all. That's a good idea, but could you please talk to her instead? I don't even know how to begin a conversation like this. It is so personal. Please ask her. I will stare nearby. Talk to Anivia. Commander, Captain Hartman, you arrived just in time. There is unrest within your forces once again. Unfortunately, once you returned, so did the very. They're turning the soldiers against you. I'm afraid we're dealing with an open mutiny. They're agitating for the army to abandon Dresden and march to east to Her Majesty's aid. If we don't stop them, the outcome may be disastrous. Let's meet with the very. I don't believe it will be hard to convince them that their plan is pure madness. We'll gather loyal officers and send them to speak with the soldiers unarmed. And with an open heart, we'll convince them to turn their backs on those madmen and their mutiny. Mutinies must be suppressed with absolute severity. We surround all units engaged in the revolt. Then we arrest and hang the agitators publicly. Behind every rebellious leader is a very angry second-in-command who dreams of promotion. We'll just hint at the fastest way to get it, and the mutiny will fade away by itself with the added benefit of refreshing our staff. If the very are so loyal to the Queen, why didn't they live with her instead of remaining in Dresden? I couldn't say, Commander. I believe we should talk to them and find out the reasoning and their plan of action. I do agree. This all looks very suspicious. You also have a great deal of respect for Queen Galfrey, don't you? What do you mean, fail? Carol, do? Fuck you, game. Fuck you 10 times fold. God damn you. God damn you when you rolled 2. Holy shit, it was such a low check. And what was Darusha Lee? What was her alignment? She's chaotic neutral. What was she before that? Laurie is the spinner of nightmares. Remember, I found her. She fled to the abyss and promised never to return. What are you talking about? Of course, Laurie is alive. She's not the spinner of nightmares. I fought the spinner many times. Why are you playing tricks on me? I'm not crazy. Hey, you poor sod. She goes from chaotic evil to chaotic neutral to chaotic good. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm a soldier, it's my duty to respect my superiors. I hold you in high esteem as well. You catch nervous trembling in Harmatan's voice, partially masked by his calm and relaxed tone. The soldiers are not to blame for anything. They're being provoked by dishonorable officers. It will be a crime to turn our loyal troops against them. We, those who give them orders, must convince them, not with blades but with words. We will appeal to their conscience and make them abandon their madness no matter what the inciters in their command are saying. Approaching the mutineers unarmed will be the definition of madness. I'm not even going to discuss this plan of sorts. Rigel, revolts should be nipped in the bud. We'll surround the mutinous detachments, then publicly execute the Very and all of those convicted of instigation. If seditious tendencies persist, we do it again. It's the only way to ensure the troops' loyalty. A fair point. The demons are struggling to exterminate our forces. Let's do them a favor and slaughter our soldiers ourselves. Diran. Behind the back of every disgruntled officer is a whole queue of aspirants eager to take their place. To get rid of the ringleaders of the Very, we won't even have to hire assassins. The promise of promotion and a pay rise is all it will take for any second in command to do their duty, be it by a dagger or a drop of poison. They'll make good officers, feared by allies and enemies alike. I know that the word honor means nothing to you, but this idea is horrible, even from the most cynical perspective. What's the point of ridding ourselves of schemers and traitors if we're gonna replace them with other schemers and traitors, and murderers to boot? Hartman? Think their talks of self-directed march are a bluff. Only lunatics would follow such a suicidal plan. We need to talk to the Very and ask them what they really want. Don't parley with mutineers. I'm pretty sure that we all know what they want. The same thing as everybody else, power and money. We'll just be playing into the hands of the Very if we sit down and talk with them as equals. All generals will gain charismatic plus 15 bonus to combat morale. All generals gain the decimation. Any unit in the army gains +3 bonus to combat morale when damaged. All generals gain the bloodthirsty officers. -15 penalties to combat morale. All enemy units. Crusade morale reduces by 25%. This Hartman is a snitch. I'll do this my way. We'll surround their forces, cut off their supply routes, and maintain the blockade until they give in. Test of strength. +1 bonus to combat morale each turn. I'll do this my way. I dare not protest, but for the record, I believe you're making a mistake that might lead to terrible consequences. I'll keep you up to date on how things unfold. As soon as there are any developments, I will reconvene the council. My way. My way or the highway. That's how it goes.
Move out!
$13. See what happens. Yeah, I need to speak with Olivia. Do you remember when I asked you about your dream? You said you wanted to learn how to bake bread. Could you tell me more about it? Is this for Arushali? I can see you, you can come on out. Olivia smiles at the half-hidden succubus beigefully emerging from her hiding place. Now isn't that better? Anyway, back to bread. Olivia. When I was just a little snot-nosed kid, my mom hid me from our enemies in a temple of Desna. Nidal, my birthplace, is a horror show. If it crumbled into the sea tomorrow, I'd throw a party, but the temple was a tiny oasis of peace and calm. Hidden away inside all of that, folks in the temple knew how to laugh. They'd sing songs as they did their needlework. And in the mornings they'd bake the most fragrant bread in the whole world. I could barely see over the table, but I stand and watch as the cook mixed the dough formed into the rounds and put them in the oven. It's the happiest memory of my life. Well, of the crappy part of my life up until I met Beth, of course. Then when I bailed on that, I did all kinds of scummy jobs. I crawled through marshlands, I scrambled over rooftops, I waded through sewers, I spied, I tracked, I killed. And the memory was the thing that kept me going when I was sitting up on my eyeballs in gore or dragging myself through the slums with an arrow in my side. I remember the smell of that bread, the crunch of the crust, how it burned my little fingers. I remember how happy I was back then. Commander, have you thought about what you'll do after we win? I mean, once we smash the demons, close the world, won't hang up our weapons. What then? I know my war will be well and truly over the morning I get up, mix up a dough and put it in the oven. I'm gonna sit there and watch it rise. And then the smell of fresh bread will wake Kira bit, and she'll come into the kitchen. I'll break her off of steaming, fragrant peace. That's when I'll truly know in my gut that the crusade's over, that our peaceful life has begun. Arushali listens to Anivia with rapt attention. When Anivia finishes, the succubus is silent for a long time and then briskly wipes her eyes. Thank you, Anivia. Desna bless you. I think I understand now. I think I truly understand. Arushali turns to you. You see a sparkle of hope in her eyes again. Something that's been missing ever since your last visit to the world of dreams. We need to go there again, to the dream world. Now I know how to solve the riddle. Please come speak to me in private as soon as you can. Arushali walks away. Where is she? Desna teaches that everything we do in our waking hours begins in our dreams. I wonder what my dream helped her understand. Whatever it was, may the goddess watch her. What the fuck now? I'll go resolve Arushali immediately. There's nothing. Where is Arushali? I hope she's on the streets. Fuck, where is she? Does someone know the location of Arushali? So I don't go around searching for her. It doesn't say where she is. Come on, someone knows. Tavern. Tavern or a dungeon. Let's go to Half Measure Tavern first. They should put those icons, okay? Even though if she's inside, those icons should be here, just so you know who's where. I know Greybor is always in Tavern, but Arushali switches places. There you are. Let's go to your dream. I can't wait to finally solve the riddle. My nightmare is still in there. Usually he doesn't show up at all, but I think he will attack us when we start altering the very nature of my dreams. Better get ready for battle. Then I must get ready.
I'm losing my temper.
I don't know what I'm dealing with.
Rimossi, travissi! Rimossi, travissi! Rimossi, travissi!